Good morning, lovely people. How are you this morning? I am well and raring to go. Another busy week ahead after a lovely weekend. Met lots of people, did lots of things, and that's just the way I like it. When I prepared my sermon last week, there were some bits I missed out. They just kind of didn't fit really. But one of them has been nagging at me, and I thought, it would make a perfect just 5 minutes. So let me set the scene for you. It was the reading from Acts that we had yesterday, which was about the disciples getting their heads around the fact that Christ has left them and he's ascended into heaven, and they're regrouping and gathering themselves ready to take on the mission of growing Christ's church. And the first thing they decide to do is to recruit a new member, because of course they've lost Judas. 12 is a significant number in Jewish history, and so they don't want to be 11 disciples, they want to be 12. And there's this lovely little passage. I'll read some bits of it to you. So 2 people were proposed: Joseph, called Barsabbas, who was also known as Justus, and then Matthias. So I joked yesterday about Joseph, called Barsabbas, also known as Justus. That's so Welsh, isn't it? That he's got one name and he's called something completely different. And in fact, he's got 3 names in total. So I don't know quite what his mum called him or what his friends called him, but it's something that I love about Welsh culture. Perhaps it happens in other cultures too, but I'm very aware of it within Wales. Anyway. They prayed about which of these 2 should become the new disciple, and after the process that they went through, it turned out that it was going to be Matthias. So Matthias was added to the 11 apostles, we're told. We don't really know much after that what happened with Matthias, but we do know he was the one that kind of won the slot, as it were. And I've been really troubled by this, I spent far too much of my energy worrying about what on earth happened to Barsabbas, or Joseph, or Justus, or whatever we're going to call him. We'll call him Barsabbas, shall we? What happened to him? No reference is ever made to him. We don't know whether he minded. There's nothing about how that worked out for him at all. And should I have spent a lot of energy worrying about him? I don't know, but I have done. I think the reason that it kind of got under my skin and niggled at me is because I'm aware that sometimes things slip out of our agenda or slip off the calendar or off the radar, and we lose bits of life. And sometimes we pick them up again quickly and we realise, and we don't want that to end, or we don't want to lose that person. But sometimes things just slip and slip and slip, and that is just human nature. And it's the truth and the reality of busy lives and complex relationships and everything about humanity. But there comes a point, doesn't there, where the gap, the distance, the length of time, whatever it is, however you're measuring, becomes so great that it becomes too difficult to pick up that person or restart that event or go back to that place. I know I'm not alone with that. I know it's really common. And it's as though the further we get from something that matters, the harder it becomes. Is that ringing any bells? You might have an instant thought about something that means for you. I think most commonly we do it with people, and that's probably why I'm worried about Barsabbas. What happened to him? Did anybody keep in touch with him, find out how he was, check that his life worked out okay? We do it with people, don't we? We lose touch. It's just human nature. But I wonder if sometimes we need to bite the bullet, we need to suck up the pride, we need to not worry about the reaction, and sometimes we just need to do the right thing and get back in touch and say hello, or write a letter, or knock on a door, or just smile at that person in the street. They might just be waiting for us to do it. They might be feeling like we do and wonder, how did that stop? How did that relationship fall by the wayside? People matter, don't they? That's what makes us who we are, and that's what makes our hearts tick and our minds buzz. It's all about our relationships and how we are with people. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? I wonder, is there somebody in your life that you wished you were in better touch with? Is there somebody that has just dropped by the wayside for no reason whatsoever? It just has been too long. You know what we could do? Because I've got a couple of people like that in my life too. Do you know what we could do? We could send a text. We could pick the phone up. We could drop them a line. I wonder what would be the worst thing that could happen. And I wonder what could be the best thing that could happen. Life's too short, isn't it? I'm going to stop worrying about Barsabbas. I can't deal with that one. There's nothing I can do about him or how they treated him, but I can have a little think about the people in my own life and whether I'm in touch with the people that matter and whether I'm making good contact with the people that I really care about. Is there anybody that I'm missing that I need to pick up again? Food for thought, isn't it? And we're in good company if we've let some people slip. We think the disciples did it, but I do know we'd be in very good company if we were to just pick up that contact again. It's Monday. I'm here to challenge. I hope that's been okay. I hope you have a good week, and I shall look forward to hearing how you got on. I shall see you later in the week, I'm sure. Keep in touch, and I hope you have a good day today. Lots of love and God bless. Bye-bye.